Recently, an official within the Trump administration at Housing and Urban Development actually admitted something that a lot of us had suspected for a very long time, and that is that members of this administration do not care one way or the other if they break the law, and especially if they get caught breaking the law. This specific administration official was Lynn Patton, who is a regional administrator for HUD. She oversees New York and New Jersey. Billions of dollars in HUD's budget for these areas that she's oversees. The woman receives a $161,000 a year salary paid for by U.S. taxpayers. And she very clearly violated the Hatch Act just last week. This is where her admission that she doesn't care if she broke the law came from. Here's what happened. The Twitter troll account Educating Liberals tweeted out an attack on Ocasio-Cortez saying that, everybody's making fun of Ben Carson for being stupid because he thought he was asked about an Oreo instead of an REO, and yet they give Ocasio-Cortez a free pass even though she's an idiot. That's paraphrasing. That is not exactly what he said, but that's the gist of it. So Miss Patton retweeted it, and she added this along with it. She said, just retweeted this amazing tweet from both of my Twitter accounts, professional and personal. It may be a Hatch Act violation. It may not be. Either way, I honestly don't care anymore. These people are determined to try to ruin and discredit a good man. The good man in this instance being allegedly Dr. Ben Carson. So she admitted right there in her little tweet, I don't care. This happened on Wednesday. On Sunday, after being hounded about her potential Hatch Act violation, she responded by tweeting this. What part about I don't give a shit don't you understand? Miss Patton here represents the entire Trump administration, not just her little regional division with HUD. This is the mentality of everyone inside of this Trump administration. They don't give a shit. They don't care if they break the law. Ms. Patton, by the way, has already been popped for a Hatch Act violation. Last November, 6 Trump administration officials got popped for Hatch Act violations. Kellyanne Conway has at least 2 confirmed under her belt, and I believe a third one is currently being investigated. And nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. And that's why you end up with these people with this sociopathic mentality that I can break the law and nothing's going to happen to me. I don't care. I don't care about anything. I can do whatever the hell I want because I'm never going to be held accountable. That's the way Trump has lived his entire life. That's the way these administration officials are living their lives today inside this administration. They know they're not going to get in actual trouble for it. They know nobody's going to do anything about it. Oh yeah, we might get a slap on the wrist or maybe just a memo saying don't do it anymore, but I'm going to keep doing it because what are they going to do? Send another memo? Yes, that's actually exactly what they'll do, and it'll mean absolutely nothing, and this administration's just going to continue to crap all over the rule of law here in the United States because that is what they have done since day one. Until and unless there is some real accountability for these people in the Trump administration, get used to stories like this. In fact, you probably should already be used to stories like this because this is all they do. These little rules and infractions may seem minor, but they add up. And there is escalation. There is a snowball effect. If we let them get away with this, then they're going to move on. They're going to get away with this a little bit bigger, and then a little bit bigger, and so on and so forth. We have seen it happen with multiple members of this administration, including Ben Carson himself. There is no accountability. There are no punishments. Just a quick little slap on the wrist and maybe even a memo that says, hey, what you did was wrong, but oh well, we're not going to do anything about it. And then you end up with these no-class members of the administration tweeting out asinine crap and then saying, what part of I don't give a shit don't you understand? Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.